I know. You were given a little memento today. What we would like you to do is attach it to the keychain that you got last week.
Do we have keychains at the back that those people
Who
who
do?
don't have can get? If not, can you see us at the end of the service and we'll provide you with your keychain?
Today's focus is bathing in the waters of wellness, and the lesson, establishing the temple of the living God, will be given by the captain, Reverend Evan Reed.
Today, the lesson is taken from, can you read? I'm looking for my glasses. I'm no different to you, but I could find mine. It's taken from Psalms 127:1. Except the Lord builds the house, they labor in vain who build it. And I was thinking about this for the whole week. And something came across my mind. These wonderful pieces of philosophy, these wonderful pieces of information how man should live, have been taken and formed religions. And these religious concepts do not really help men and women and children to live better lives. We're so caught up with the rituals and the rigors of the religion that we miss what these ancient giants have been telling us in their writings. The classical writings of old, they have so much wonderful information for us to ingest, digest, and appropriate without being religious. And this simple statement, except the Lord builds the house, they labor in vain who build it. We are spiritual beings. I want you to get that. And spirit just means energy, breath, the wind, that which you cannot see, but is the essence of everything that moves and lives and has being. That's all spirit is. This essence that flows through you and I, the trees, the animals, and all of the air, is pure spirit. So when I look at this text is telling me, unless spirit builds its house, we out of our egos, when we build it, it cannot be an expression of spirit. That's all. Thank you very much. Continue. But that's basically the lesson that I have for you today. As spiritual beings, we are threefold in nature. The invisible, which is spirit, works through a mind that is invisible. and creates a body that is visible and manifest. But spirit is that part that is full of ideas, invisible entities that are perfect, that are transcendent, that enters the mind of every living thing. And every living thing has the ability to take in ideas, shape them, form them, and use them according to that being's ability to do so. The mental aspect of our being allows us to shape and form ideas and put an emotional description on what we form. That's what mind does. As a spiritual being, mind is transparent. We cannot see mind. But for our clarification, we say that mind is also a trinity. The first part of mind is its direct link with spirit. We call that the superconscious phase of mind. And the part that does the thinking, we call the conscious phase of mind. And then there's another part that helps us to remember and also to appreciate what we have thought in the past. We call that the subconscious phase of mind. They all are one. There's no separation. Just like there's no separation between spirit, soul, and body, or spirit, mind, and body, there's no separation in mind. You are a being of oneness. What affects you spiritually, affects you mentally, affects you in your body. The ideas that you take in, you transform them according to your ability to do so. And then you give them a description, which becomes an emotion. And then the body is built out of what you hold to be true. Your body is a replica of your state of mind. If you don't love your body, you don't love yourself. Oh, I like that. I want to read what Charles Fillmore says on page 116 in Talks on Truth. By their fruits they shall be known. The fruit of your thought is your body. And you can judge your thoughts by the character of your body. So also you can change your body by changing your thoughts. You can resurrect the body. To resurrect the body, we must change our thoughts. Every thought must be in accordance with absolute truth. There must be no adverse thought. We must separate ourselves from all thoughts of sickness, weakness, and death. They must have no part in the consciousness of the one who follows Jesus. Your body represents your state of mind. The sum total of your state of mind is called your consciousness. Your consciousness allows you to observe, perceive, transform, translate, and appreciate this wonderful sphere we call God or call the universe. Out of your consciousness, you experience life. If your consciousness is made up of adverse thoughts that are opposite to what God is, then you will experience the state of your mind in your body. If you want to build a temple for the living God, then your thoughts must be godlike. They must be honest. They must be pure. They must be just. They must be of good report. That frees you to allow God or Spirit to flow freely through you. When Spirit flows through you, there is no time for the accumulation of toxins in your body. Every thought produces chemicals that are like the thought pattern. You produce the thought, you produce the chemical that will either enliven you or kill you. So you could dislike me as much as you want. I can't kill you. Your thoughts about me will kill you. We die daily, Paul says, by the thoughts that we think. Every time you criticize, every time you condemn, every time you hate, every time you seek revenge, you're not doing anything to the outside. You're doing it to you. Praise God. Let everybody say, praise God.
Praise God.
It's me, oh Lord. Standing in the need of help. Ain't nobody. The conditions in our body signify the consciousness that we hold. Consciousness is what we believe to be true. What you believe to be true, you will experience. Thoughts of sickness, lack, limitation on health, happiness play out in your body. Don't you realize that when your thoughts are good, your body becomes limber and nice, as if you're oozing and you're flowing? But when your thoughts are of hate and unlike the nature of God, you get tight. It's called tension. And you need attention. Meaning you need to take a look at yourself, not take a look at other people. We focus so much on other people that we keep them alive while we kill ourselves. Suicidal maniacs, most of us are, deliberately setting out to kill ourselves by not allowing Spirit to move freely through us. All it takes is a clean and pure heart. The heart represents the emotions that you hold in consciousness. Your emotions are either favorable or negative. Every time you think, you attach an emotion to that thought. You like it or you don't like it. If you don't like it, every time you see something like that again, that negative emotion comes up, causing your body to produce chemicals to fight or flight. And if there's no action, these chemicals stay in your body. And eventually, you get sick. And the thing about it, you know this to be true. I'll give you an example. How you get yourself sick. Yesterday I went home. And Noreen had made a nice coconut bread, which I love. So as a child, I would get up when everybody gone to bed. When coconut bread is in the house, and go after it. Noreen went to bed. I came downstairs in the kitchen. I cut a piece. But I discovered as a child, it doesn't go well until you have a nice piece of cheese with it. I cut the cheese and I put it on the bread. And I was about to do this. Noreen came down and said to me, she said, Evan, you know you're not supposed to eat cheese in the night. Makes you sick during the night. Which is true. At a certain age, when you eat grease in the night, it floats, man. And it backs up and comes up, man. 1:30 last night. I could feel it coming up. I turned on the left, more came up. I laid straight, I folded the pillow, knotted it in two. And Noreen woke up and said, see what I told you? But we know what we are supposed to do, but because of emotion, we follow Eve. That's what Adam did. God said unto Adam, which is your intellect, not a man, not a woman, follow me. I will send you the ideas. Don't convert them according to your emotional level. Use them as I give you. Don't eat of the fruit. Don't eat the bread and cheese. But Eve, representing that nature in me that memorizes, and sometimes I go back in my life and there was a little confectionery about this big called a queso bowl. And you could put it in your mouth for hours, wouldn't melt. And these memories come up at times. And I want a queso bowl. And sometimes I have to tell myself, as you get older, the things you did in youth, you could no longer do anymore. You got to phase things out. Well, if you continue to defy, what will happen? You suffer. You shall know the truth, and if you practice the truth, it's not knowing the truth that sets you free. It is practicing the truth. And the truth works in your life, in your world, in your body, in all of your affairs. Everything that happens to you happens first in mind. When you disobey, you pay. You hearing me? Ain't nobody throwing white powder in your path. You are the white powder in your life that you throw in your own life to destroy your own health. And the same thing that happens in your body happens in your financial state. Because consciousness works in every area of your life. If you're disobedient in one, you're disobedient in all. Bad little child. Are you hearing me this morning? Yes. But this story is about me, not about you. But if you could connect with it, it might help you. Our minds or souls allows us to create. That's what mind does. Mind is a spiritual element of our being that allows us to see, to perceive beyond what stands there, go beyond appearances, and see something that nobody else can see, and say, yes, this is what I am going to build my life on. Spirit has a way in mind to allow you to scan the universe, to observe and see what's happening. Spirit allows you through your mind to translate the energy before you, to like, to dislike. You deserve to be there. Leave it there. That's it. That's where it's supposed to be. See the body that I'm building? You needed to see more of it. That's why that fell down. You want to come here too? I know you want to come, Richard. Yes. Come and join me, Richard. Come. Well, don't be jealous of me then. Okay. But we are spiritual beings. We are co-creators with Spirit of everything we produce in our lives. I want you to get that. Spirit doesn't know what you want. You know what you want. Spirit joins with you to help you build what you think you have need of. Mm-hmm. Don't blame Spirit. You are the thinker. You think the thoughts. You produce the things in your life. And you could also change the things in your life by doing what? Thinking differently. To think is to create, to image in your mind, and to form a prototype of what you think you should have. And as soon as you say yes and it becomes a belief, you will have it in your world, in your life, and your affairs. Spirit moves in accordance with your state of mind. Spirit doesn't ask a question, do you really need that? No. Spirit gives you exactly what you have need of. Don't you like that? Say with me. I am the builder.
I am the builder.
I build everything in my life, world, and affairs.
I build everything in my life, world, and affairs.
As a contractor, I can get rid of everything that I do not want.
I can get rid of everything that I do not want.
I am responsible for contracting.
I am responsible for contracting.
For building and destroying.
For building and destroying.
You want to take a pause and breathe in and take that in? That's good stuff. That's ownership. That's taking responsibility for your life. To realize that the people around you only come to help you. They can't build for you. And they can't even build with you. They are responsible too for their lives. Woo! But if we are at one, we can help build together. Mind is all there is. And we use it every minute of the day through the power of thinking. And whatever we think about, we bring about. Wow. Sometimes I want to tell myself, Lord, I don't want to think anymore. Because what I bring about is not what I should be bringing about. And God says, but I gave you the freedom to think. That's the beautiful thing about it. All of us have the freedom to create what we think we have need of in our lives. Wow. You make choices from your thoughts, and these choices come about. And sometimes when the choices come about, you might say, I don't like these the results of my choices. But as within, so without. Until you change your mind, you cannot change the effects, your body, and the things in your life. We build from the inside out, not from the outside in. Everything we have in our lives, we have put there. And we put it there. You see, I want to explain this to you. Your description of God is the God that you will serve. If you believe that God is a judge, you will be afraid to live. If you believe God is the God of the prodigal son, unconditional love, you will go forth and do what you have to do. You might make some mistakes, but you know when you come back, more will be given unto you. I want you to know that. My God is a good God. God lifts me up. God turns me around. God plants my feet on solid ground. God does not judge me. My God does not judge me. Anything I want to do, I am free to do it. Anything I want to become, I can become. God does not judge me. God gives me life for me to pursue the life that I think I should pursue. I don't know. Yes. Basically, all of us are on our own. Stop looking at other people who you say you respect to give you clarity for your life. They don't have for theirs. How can they give you for you? At the end of the day, once you have done what you choose to do, and you accept what you did as what you could have done, say, thank you, God, and return to God. Returning to the purity of the inner consciousness will determine if you keep producing a healthy body, a body that is worthy to stand as the temple for the flow of God. Are you a conduit for God? Or are you a pipeline that is clogged up with old soap water, rusty and busting at the side? Are you clogged up? Hello now. Does God flow freely in and through you, or God has to bypass all your negative thinking to get through? Become a highway for God. Become free. Don't be deceitful. Don't be judgmental. You know, a lot of people like to operate in the dark when nobody could see them. And they figure they're doing right. Do right in the open. And then what happened? Your reward will do what? Be open. Don't to be a sneak. You know, a lot of people like to sneak. It's your life that suffers when you are negative. You understand what I'm saying? Nobody has done you anything in your life. You are doing it by the state of your mind, the way you think. Time is up. I gotta go. God bless.